Oh, say does.
Welcome to 2K Sports presentation of the NBA, but the bad news is, for Greg, it doesn't get much better than this, does it? Major playoff implications in this one tonight.
Both teams have a lot on the line in this contest. Seeding in the postseason can make or break a team's chances.
And the starting group for the Grizzlies. Morant is the point, with Bane out on the wing. Jaren Jackson is out there with Edey. And it's Wells in at the small forward. Now Morant, after Jaylen Brown's three-pointer that didn't go. Holiday against Morant. Jackson kicks to Bane. No good with the triple. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for Boston. White, good.
That is impressive stuff from Derek White. Defender in his grill, no problem.
Get it going.
Morant outside. Got that bucket.
And I'll bet that's what they talked about before the game, getting the ball inside early.
Here's Holiday. It's deflected. Morant's against Holiday. Pass to Edey. Jackson from long range. And that's collected by Drew Holiday. Celtics have gone 1 of 3 for the field to start this one so far. Tatum and the layup falls.
Well, Jason Tatum has worked hard to fill out his frame. It's not going to bother him that you're bringing a level of physicality.
Now here's Morant. Last game, 26 points. He's to Wells. Nice assist from Morant.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
The Celtics have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far. And here's Tatum for 3. And the rebound by Jaren Jackson. Memphis has gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. To the paint. Here's Edey. It's rebounded by Porzingis. Boston's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. And let's head over to the sideline and connects again from distance.
And now, for this franchise, he's hit the most threes in a single season.
His incredible range stretches out the defense on a nightly basis. It's an invaluable element to this offense. And here's Morant. After Jason Tatum getting his shot to go from deep.
A swat by Porzingis at wingspan. Let you know he's in the house.
Holiday. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And we all hear talk about Drew Holiday's defense. But you know, Doris, he is much more than that. You've said it countless times.
Kevin, this is a guy who's a tremendous rebounder for a guard, a very willing playmaker. He can carry a scoring burden if you need him to, but he's also willing to take a very limited number of shots. It's all about the team with him.
Now here's Morant. Checking some stats on him right now. He's averaging just around 22.5 points a game. And he gets the bucket.
This is how you use the pick and roll. Morant looking like a vet.
Tatum on the wing. Again, the miss by the Celtics. And Morant's got the ball here for the Memphis Grizzlies. Trailing by 2. Takes it inside. And the foul called on Porzingis. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Holiday against Morant. 6 to shoot. Pass to Edey. White with the double team. Jackson has the open look. Offline with his 3. Celtics have gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway. Holiday the pass to Tatum. The layup missed. Grizzlies shooting this first quarter around 38%. They're looking a bit creaky out there. To the middle. Here's Edey. Morant, right side. Nice D from Porzingis.
It's all about the defense right there. Without that he probably scores it.
White finds Brown. Back to White. Latrey. The shot's good. Brown making the play. White's got 5 now.
You have to have a quick release in the catch-and-shoot game. Otherwise, you allow the defender to catch up. Derek White's like, no, sir. I'm putting this one home.
Here's Morant. Pass to Wells. Back to Morant. Inside, Edey. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Edey's got his second bucket of the night.
And I like how Morant threaded the needle there. Just an excellent pass off that pick.
That's already this guy's second foul now. He's either going to have to sit or play a bit more conservatively.
Pass to Tatum. Outside, White. Tatum with it. He's got 5. Porzingis with a screen on Jackson. To the inside. 5 to shoot. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Here's Morant. That's basket number 2 with his third shot. Off to a fast 2 for 3.
Yeah, I'm amazed at Morant's ability to take contact and still stay in control.
Takes a 3. Edey with the rebound. Memphis trailing here. Morant with it, and Holiday picks him up defensively. And that one's good.
Morant using that quickness to his advantage. That time he gets that one to fall.
Right the pass to Brown. Tatum wide open. He fires one. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. Holiday's got 3 assists tonight. Now a timeout called by Memphis. Now we get a chance to check out the seeding out west. 4 games left of the schedule here. As you look at Memphis, they've done well enough to be in 5th place in the conference so far.
You know, right now, they've done a good job staying relevant this season. I mean, I was concerned they'd suffer a drop-off, but just give them credit. They've hung in here in this playoff race.
Resiliency has been crucial for this team. Anytime it looks like they may start to drag a little bit, they've picked it back up and stayed in the
Holiday throws it down.
That's a big-time power move by Drew Holiday. He is so strong around the rim.
Here's the big deflects the pass and taken away by Brown. And here comes Brown, leading the fast break. Grizzlies with the rebound. Edey's got his 4th rebound in this one. Morant looking around. Edey gets the bucket. Edey's got 8.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
Brown outside. And he drops it in from the low post. And the Celtics lead by 2.
Well, this is where the powerful frame and explosive athleticism of Jaylen Brown becomes a problem for this team. Nicely done.
Porzingis with the steal. Pass to Brown. Falls through. He's now made 2 of 4.
Oh, it's almost too easy for Jaylen Brown. We see you, sir.
Morant against Holiday. And then Morant slams it in.
And that's impressive. Morant's ball control and take charge attitude is what makes him so special.
It's Brown on the way. To the middle. Here's Tatum. And now the Grizzlies. Grizzlies. Fast break. And Morant slams it in.
And leave it up to Morant to put on a show. What a spectacular dunk.
Bane against White. On the wing, Holiday. And White kicks to Tatum. From the arc. It's good for his 4th bucket of the night. He's shooting 4 of 8.
What an aggressive mindset in this period. He's starting to take over.
Inside, here's Edey. Boston grabs the miss.
Just doing the job on the back.
Oh, gotta move, Tatum down low. Jackson on him. Got a piece of it. And so it looks like the Celtics will retain possession here.
Substitutions for the Celtics. Luke Cornett, Al Horford, Sam Hauser, Peyton Pritchard.
Memphis on defense. It's a 3-point game. Here's Brown. And Desmond Bane pulls it down. Memphis has gone just 1 of 4 from 3-point range here in the first. And the way the Celtics can attack teams' doors with their 5-out set, it's impossible to fully defend it.
Kevin, there is so much space on the floor because they have shooters at every single position and guys who balance that shooting with an ability to get off the dribble drive. This is as good an offense as we've seen.
And so Joe Mazzulla calls for the timeout. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. A moment now to look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it has been trending for Jrue Holiday.
And looking at his offensive numbers from the past few years, it seems like teams around the league have kind of figured him out. He's having to work a lot harder for his points. And they haven't been coming nearly as easily as they did.
And the dunk by Horford.
One thing you can't afford is to allow Al Horford to get to his spot. It's over if you do.
Payne for 3. That one no good. Some solid defense from Brown. Goes for the pass to Pritchard. Lets it go with a 3. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
Such a multi-talented threat on the offensive end, and you love his confidence.
To the inside. Marvelous lead pass, and he throws it down.
You've got to love his aggressiveness to finish it.
Well, his leaping ability gives him a great advantage. And Bane pulls it down. Bane's got 4 rebounds in this game.
And Kevin, they need to be consistent with their effort on the boards. You look at the box score, and they're at a definite disadvantage.
Well, known for being a terrific passer, he shows you right there. Case in point.
Ball is knocked loose. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, the Celtics can beat you in a number of ways. Point guard Jrue Holiday said you can play small and big. We have great bench players who come in and change the game at any time and can start on other teams. And we have a hunger. Kevin, they're going to be a problem for a long time.
Agreed. They are stacked, DA, for sure. Here's what Boston's going with right now. Torrey Craig, he's checked in for Luke Cornett. And it's Jason Tatum in for Brown. Tatum no good. Memphis has gone 1 of 5 from downtown in the first quarter. Points out there, a good one to come by. The Celtics shooting the ball at a 46% clip to start this one. It's tipped.
Well, this has not been a quarter to remember for this guy. He looks completely flustered.
Jackson misses.
Boy, at some point you've got to realize there might be a better option standing next to you. This guy has not made 1 basket in this period.
Now here's Tatum. 11 points in the game. That's in for his 5th field goal of the game. Makes him 5 for 12 so far.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter to extend the lead.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock.
Watching Morant drive is like watching lightning move across the sky. If you blink, you might miss it.
Here's Pritchard, and he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. Zach Edey picks one up. This is his first free throw of the game.
And that 84% free throw percentage is a testament to all the hard work he's put in on the line. And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
Outside, Bane. A miss that time would have put him up. What a performance for Jason Tatum. He has been the story so far for the Celtics. And it was from three-point range where he did the most damage. He knocked down 3 in that quarter. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Celtics.
Well, they haven't wasted any time getting into a groove from deep. They're hitting a healthy amount of three-pointers.
And they've also shown dominance in the paint so far tonight, really putting the work in down low.
They've got Torrey Craig. He's out there with Horford. And it's Pritchard in at the point guard position. That's the Boston 5. And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set. So defensively, if you allow him to get this close, you're playing with fire. He just happened to miss that one.
You know, Doris, from the moment Jason Tatum entered the NBA, he has been the guy on his team. How big a burden do you think that is for a player to carry?
Well, Jason Tatum, regardless of how much responsibility he has always worn it gracefully. This young man, from the time he was a little kid in St. Louis, has dreamed of leading an NBA team. He is doing exactly that.
Here's Pritchard, guarded by Morant. For the 3. A shot by Pritchard, no good.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
And they take the lead. Wells has got the lead up to 2 now for the Grizzlies.
High-level passer, even for a point guard. Morant shows the imagination.
First personal foul. First team foul.
No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a 3-point play. It's going to be on Desmond Bane.
And you watch Jason Tatum, year to year, he is a model of consistency across the board. The numbers are pretty similar, and the effort.
Jason Tatum continues to emerge, guys, as one of the most elite players on both ends. We know on the offensive end he's a dangerous 3-level scorer. He's also capable of locking you up defensively.
And Bane drops them both. Well, Doris, both you and I had the honor of being in that 2020 bubble and forward. Any memories from Orlando?
I think, Kev, just how unique the setting was. And I have to give some props to the players. No fans, no normalcy, away from their families for extended periods, and yet they were able to lock in and give us some incredible moments.
It's to Wells, a 3-ball. Craig pulls it in. Boston's gone 5 of 10 from downtown tonight, 50% exactly. Offensive rebound. Here's Pritchard. The shot's good on the assist by Horford. Pritchard's got 8 points.
Well, this is an example of the court awareness we talked about with Al Horford. This guy's a very willing passer.
Morant reaches to Jackson, and there it is for him. Jackson's got 4 points in the quarter. Guys, what a tight start to the game this has been.
And it's still in the first half. This could be a wild one.
Here's Pritchard. It's not going to go for him. Some solid defense there from Jackson. The Grizzlies have gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter.
Right here.
Pass to Edey. Count that as his 7th field goal, 9 tries. Shooting 78%.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
And a look at the 2K leaderboard now with the list of centers and power forwards who have been in a great rhythm at the free throw line over the last 10 games. The fourth spot held by Jason Tatum.
That is a very confident group of players at the free throw line. We haven't seen them struggle there as some of their brothers in the big man fraternity have.
Not at all. They've got the kind of ability at the line that would be exceptional at any position. You can't defend them as physically as you would some other big men because of just how reliable they are up there.
Pass to Craig. Here's Pritchard. Just 5 to shoot. And another miss by Boston.
Boy, what a nightmare quarter for this guy. He's playing right into the hands of the defense at this point.
Now here's Morant. Not a lot of room. Scooped up. And that one is hammered home.
There it is, guys. One of those effort plays that makes a big difference in the game.
And GA, it is definitely making a difference so far today.
No doubt. On the scoreboard, in the body language of the players, you can tell which team is in complete command.
On the free throw, no good. Celtics trail by 8. Here's Porzingis. A lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. And when Porzingis goes to work inside, Doris, there are not a lot of answers for his side.
We know, Kevin, obviously, that post-ups become less and less a part of the game, but still an important one opportunistically. And you talk about efficiency in the post, that is Kristaps Porzingis. But not only that, the mid-range game is there, the three-point game is there, and the defense is there.
To the paint. And stolen by Tatum. He'll break it out, 5 on 3.
Get going!
Horford against Jackson. Outside, Porzingis. Puts it again.
And swatting shots away with ferocity.
GA, he is not messing around in this one. Boston is gone 6 of 14 with the 3 ball tonight. Just a little over 40%. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket. And this has really become a struggle for them. Their shots aren't dropping, and it's reflected on the scoreboard. They need to put everything they have into getting positive shots.
Pass to Pritchard. Floats one. Morant with some nice D.
I'll tell you, this guy is doing absolutely everything he can to get himself going, but the team is struggling because he's struggling.
No good.
I'll tell you, his shot is just lost right now. There's just no consistency. It's amazing that they're still up in this basketball game.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
And you know what? They keep calling his number, and they're simply trying to get him out of this funk.
Here's Morant. And that's a rugged play.
That's straight toughness.
And what a show Morant is putting on. Every time he touches the ball, you feel like he's going to score.
Awesome display of athleticism captured by your AT&T 5G Slam game. Porzingis can't hit. Now the Grizzlies with it. They're on a 19th to 7 inside. It's the fantastic lead pass and strong for the slam.
It's like reading a picture book for Morant. He makes it look insanely easy.
Some changes for Boston. Brown is checked in for Horford. And it's wide in for Pritchard. And Holiday kicks to Porzingis. Pass to Brown.
Grizzlies foul. 12. First personal foul. Fourth team foul.
And here's Porzingis. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Second personal
Zach
foul.
Edey picks one up.
Team foul.
Very tough to affect the shot of Porzingis without leaving your feet. And KP, because of that, has the ability to keep them off balance. They're showing a lot more aggressiveness now after making 0 trips to the line in the first quarter.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
There's Brown with the 3. Rebounded by Jackson. Jackson's got rebound number 7 for him tonight.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
And the rejection by Jackson.
Still Celtics ball.
Puts it up off the inbound. Porzingis. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Easy money for Kristaps Porzingis. That's 7-3 we're talking about.
Up top, Morant. Guarded by Holiday. Back to Morant. Who's got ball? 6 on the shot clock. Here's Jackson. And Jackson throws it down.
And this kid throws down some mean dunks. Jackson showcasing his athleticism on that one.
Tipped away. Morant with the steal. There's the drive. Jackson passes to Morant. Outside, Bane. That 3 off the mark.
Well, it hasn't been the most efficient game for this guy, but their team is fortunate to still be out in front.
Nice move. Flush by Tatum.
When you allow Jason Tatum to build momentum offensively, it can be a scary night.
Morant against Holiday. There's Jackson with the 3. And another assist for him.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Here's White. Trying to free himself up. Rebounded by Jackson. Jackson's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Bane finds Morant. Back to Bane. Memphis moving it around. It's Morant in the corner. Holiday with it. He's picked up by Morant. Into the lane. Tatum. And slam dunk by Tatum.
We know we're talking about a skilled scorer in these open floor situations. Jason Tatum knows where to be.
The Celtics making a switch here. Hauser's checked in. And the Grizzlies leading by 13. There's Morant. He's got 18. Down low. Power down with both hands.
Assist from
Inflicting some punishment with the 2-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. The shot by Holiday, no good. Morant finds in. And Morant throws it down.
How about the authority from Morant? The way he was running, you knew he was aiming to shot at the rim.
Outside Holiday. Wide, a screen on Morant. Holiday with the 3. Grizzlies with the rebound. Edey's got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. There's Jackson with the 3. Rebound Boston.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
And it's White missing.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
There's the 3. Jackson misses. And here's Holiday, who will bring it up for the Boston Celtics. By 17. They traveled to Memphis last time they faced the Grizzlies and came away with a win.
And the last time they were able to come away with that win because of their depth. Great production from the reserves.
I think sometimes the bench can make or break you in a particular game. And that was a total team effort, no question.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
Holiday with the 3. Basket made, just his second this contest. He's 2 for 7 now.
You have the feeling Drew wanted to answer that. That's his competitive fire right there.
Jackson, a screen on Holiday. Another possession, another assist.
Another possession, another assist.
You know, Greg, he's sharing the ball well, hitting his guys in their spots. Porzingis sets the pick for Brown. And out of bounds as Memphis gains possession. Now a chance to take a look at some numbers for Desmond Bane.
His three-point shooting has gotten a lot better over his last 10 games. He looks so much more comfortable from beyond. There's no doubt he's got the green light to let it fly whenever the shot's there for him.
Boston making a switch here. Cornet's checked in, and the Grizzlies leading by 17. Morant outside. 56 seconds left in the first half. Outside Jackson. Just 5 on the clock. Morant kicks to Bane. And a miss there on the triple.
There's some defense for you. For someone who's as good at shooting the three ball as he is, you need a defender who's equally good at guarding against it.
There's 38 seconds left in the first half of the game. Now here's Morant. He's got 20 to the middle. Here's Jackson. Nice D from Porzingis. Celtics trail by 15. Brown outside. Nailed from three-point land. Brown's got 9.
You can see the work Jaylen Brown has put in to become a range shooter. Nice.
Pass to Edey. Here's Morant. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. This is his first chance at the line tonight. That's good from Morant. Both free throws. Good from Morant. Just 4 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies sitting with a comfortable lead up by 14. Their defense has been terrific in this game. Back to the action in just a minute.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan.
Hello, and swerving off topic for a moment. I need you guys to weigh in on this. Is a hot dog a sandwich?
Oh, man, it's a hot dog. Jeez, it's right there in the name.
Well, it's got meat, correct?
Right.
It has bread.
Right.
Isn't that what it takes to make a sandwich?
Stuffed between bread?
That's not how it works.
Changing gears now. Fellas, we need to talk about how dominant Ja Morant looked in that first half.
Ja was dynamite. When his shot's falling, you can forget about slowing him down. He just has too deep of a bag.
And if they added his style points to his actual points, he'd break the single game record tonight easily.
And that about wraps it up. And as the third quarter is about to begin, we go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. Guys, Ja Morant has been sensational.
Well, it didn't take him long to get that double-double. Already has it.